Hola, tis I, Alycia. How are you? Hope you're doing well. This is going to be a viewer request. We're looking into the case of Michael Francke. In February 1980, a deadly prison riot broke out in New Mexico where 33 prisoners lost their life. State official Michael Francke was brought in to completely revamp the troubled prison system, and he did such a great job that in '87 the governor of Oregon brought him in to do the same thing there. Michael Francke told his family he is going to blow the lid off of the corruption that's happening in the Oregon prison system, and he was going to, I guess, implicate several top government officials, but he did too good of a job, and on January 17th, 1989, just after he had completed the investigation, he was found stabbed outside of his office, and he passed away. The DA had said that Michael Francke's crime was a botched robbery, but his family doesn't believe so. And then there was this man, Frank Gable. He was convicted of the crime of taking Michael Francke's life. Many people said that the evidence didn't add up. And then in 2019, a federal judge ordered that Frank Gable be released from prison after finding that the evidence was wrongly kept from him during his trial. So all sorts of weird stuff went on. So let's see what we can find out about what happened to Michael Francke. Let's start here. Michael Francke, what happened to you? Oh. So whatever Michael Francke is uncovering or had uncovered, it said he had finished his investigation. He was waiting to present it. However, he was very well aware of what he is going to be presenting was going to bring a whole lot of eyeballs and cleaning up the situation. He's concerned, right? He has a concern he's going to end up not on the earth plane anymore. He's exposing secrets that's going on behind the scenes that corrupt people are doing. He did want to bring about cleaning it up and making it right. He wanted to move forward. Like, that's his mission in life. Like, he feels like, I've got to do this. I want to fix this. However, I think he knows what he's doing there in Oregon was dangerous. We have the tower. That's his primary obstacle, is he was going to essentially bring the system down to its knees. He was going to break it up. It was not going to be good, and is going to essentially mess up a bunch of things for a whole bunch of people. So that's his exposing secrets. That's not telling me this is a random crime here. So let's see what else we can get on Michael Francke. Oh, there's our first card. I don't think that would have worked with him, but okay, we have a dude. You know, a lot of times when we see the devil card and we talk about eyes wide shut, it's all that same type of thing. People doing shady shit. Secret here. I'm wondering, did they attempt to blackmail him, but he couldn't be bought? Oh. Interesting. They're committing fraud. He wants to expose it. So there was some communication here. Somebody was talking with these shady people, making a plan, doing their secret thing, take Michael Francke out. Yep. He was going to expose it. They couldn't buy him off. This was going to expose what they were doing. They had communicated about how they were going to carry this out. Let's keep this. Well, let's keep this as well, because they all seem to go together. And let's keep this card here. We have fraud, crime, organized crime, and the government, which all seems to go together here with what happened to Mr. Francke. There's that hangman again. He was like right in the middle. Like he's from one step to the next step. There's a lot of people getting independently rich. Oh, I have to say it's alleged for entertainment purposes only, tarot card reading. There's a lot of people getting independently rich on whatever these fraud crimes, things that are going on in the jail. He's there. He's bringing a new message. He's fighting for what's right. He's taking a risk doing this. I think he's well aware that this is dangerous. This is almost like organized crime here. This is almost like he encountered the mob. That's how this feels. I think he must have had, I would assume he had already had threats on his life before he was taken out by these thugs. He was going to bring an end to what they were doing. I think someone had told him to walk away from this. I think that's why we had that, we had the blackmail card. And then this, like, we get away with stuff. Someone had told him, you know, just walk away from this. This isn't your house. You don't rule this roost here. You do not rule this. He had been working very hard on this. He was going to tell the truth about what was happening there. They were not going to have it. He's over here trying to fight for what's right. He's solving a problem that he was hired to come in and do. He wanted to tell the truth of what's going on there. Great risk to himself. Okay, so let's keep that King of Wands then. Let's see what... How high up does this go? I don't know who the top... I don't know who this would be. The word that comes to mind would be like warden, but it's not the warden of a jail. It's not that. But it's like someone who's in charge of, like a bureaucrat in the government, allegedly for entertainment purposes. It's a bureaucrat in charge of this government portion of this. So it's like a paper pusher type person. It's you know, like when, if you watch the show Orange is the New Black, and they have the governments up at the top telling about how they're going to run the jails and stuff, and it's like people super high up, they're in offices, they're not down within, they're not even the warden, they're not even the warden's boss, it's like higher. That's who it's like whoever's in charge of that department. Maybe I wouldn't say like who's in charge of the Justice Department of the country, not that high up, but it's someone related to whoever's in charge of this department. Someone in there, in my opinion, allegedly entertainment purposes only, someone in there is who is behind this. Because he's coming in, Francke's coming in, he's going to bring in, he's the let me tell you what's going on over here, and this is how we're going to plan to clean it up. We don't want you cleaning it up. Back off. We don't need that here. There was like, I swear to God, they gave him a message of like, back off, that maybe that's that blackmail, get out, we'll pay you off, go away. We know you'll just go away if we give you money. He's like, not that kind of guy. And then we have the government here. They make a decision. There's like the government and some other guy has made a decision. So there's someone high up in the office, justice office, whatever. There's some other guy here. They decide that they're going to be backed into a corner. This is going to jack up their little enterprise because they know Francke's here. He's going to destroy their stuff and bring justice. They were also like, this is not just putting the kibosh on them doing their illegal deeds. This is also, they were going to get locked up for whatever deeds they're doing that are dirty. All right, I want to see what else we can find out. One more spread here, because we have the government, we have some high up falutin dude. This is okay, so it's almost like, I don't know if it's a governor type. It's some high up dude, like the department guy, some head of the department guy, whatever, and some adjacent powerful dude. What are these two dudes doing together? They know their ass is grass. They're getting away with shit. We have our Seven of Swords, Sneaky Snacker card. They're getting away with shit. And they plan this because this is to get them out of trouble. They're after Frankie because they got to keep their money going. This is how they're going to move forward and keep it going, keep their shit from crashing down and around. He was a pain. They had plans for the future. This is how they're making money. My opinion, they hired a hitman to do this. They hired a hitman to do this. It's just some, like, professional. I don't know that they'll ever find who did this. I don't know that. This is not a robbery go wrong. This is not some personal drama. This is none of that. This is government. There's a plan. There's a plan here. We have the car. This can also be moving forward with the plans. It's going to ruin everything for him. But there's also this idea. We have this sneaky plan around his car. Like, we know his schedule. We know when we're watching and stuff. There's also the hitman, I think, here with the guy by the car. Just sitting there in the shadows, watching and waiting. He's paid to do this. There's a plan. He's paid off to do this. Hush money. It's beneficial for you too. I don't know. I wish. That's horrible. That is horrible. But welcome to the United States of America. And crime pays. And it's dangerous if you want to try and do the right thing, obviously. So with that, thanks for watching. That's a horrible story. I hope they figure out who did that. I don't know if they will, though. But, Ike. And I have no desire to leave the earth plane, in case anybody wondered. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a like, and I will see you next time. Adios.